Hello, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey Mom, hey Joyce. We're gonna give it a few more minutes to kind of let other people join. Hopefully the 7 o'clock hour is more appealing. Hi Jessica. Thanks so much for joining. I will say if you hear any loud thumps or bumps, that is them being crazy upstairs. They've been horsing around all night, so if you hear any big loud thumps, it's probably Wyatt jumping and diving and wrestling, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time for that. Are you guys scrapping along tonight or just watching? You know what, I just realized I got to print off the sketch so I can show everyone. So we're going to give it oh nice Mom. We're going to give it just a couple more minutes for people to join in, and I'm going to get that sketch printed out real quick. Oh, hey Melissa. Oh, so happy to see you join. You're watching? That's excellent. Maybe I can pull you over to the scrapbooking side. Thanks for watching. All right, Joyce, scrap it along with me. That's great. Oh, Jessica, I understand completely. I've had nights where I've been too tired to scrap too, but thanks for joining. The good thing is that these are recorded and I post them on the group. I'm sure you've noticed before. I've posted them on the group so you can revisit them later, but I totally get it. It's been a short week here for us, but it's felt like a long one. I totally get it. All right. Trying to get this to print here. And it doesn't seem to be wanting to print. So I think I'm just going to show you guys on my iPad real quick. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's 4 minutes in, so hopefully others will join us as time goes on. But I did this at 7 on purpose to make sure that, hopefully this is a little bit better time for folks. And I'm kind of excited to be able to do it early. So I want to jump right in and get started on this layout. So we are doing the sketch. Let's see if I can get out of here. There we go. We are doing bear with me one moment. I'm going to get the sketch up here so you all can see it. Alright, so hopefully y'all can see the sketch. So we're doing this sketch tonight for the layout, and we're doing color blending, or color blocking, excuse me. And I put some examples of color blocking in the invite, but let me go ahead and show you an example of that. Right handy. So here is an example of color blocking. So this is where you do blocks of color. It's kind of self-explanatory. Blocks of color. As you can see, I got kind of a rainbow theme going on here. And then you coordinate all your embellishments within, that are the same color or tone or hue of that color. And it creates this really pretty visual. It's a great way to use up your embellishments. It's a great way to have fun with mixed media. We're going to get a little messy. And I'm actually going to show you how to incorporate some colored paper as well to do your color blocking. So this is the technique we're going with tonight, but using the layout. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to do a 12 by 12 tonight. And so I am scrapping a photo from years ago of myself and some friends. We went up north and had a great time at her mom's camp. And this is us just in one of the streams in the woods, and it was a group photo. And so I thought it would be fun to do colors with this photo. So this is the photo I am scrapping, and then for my little strips of paper, or my little paper designs from the sketch that are coming out to the side here, let's see if I can get this printed again. I am using some more of my stash. So I'm using this Vicki Boutin Color Kaleidoscope collection, and I am cutting out some of these triangles from this paper to help with my color blocking. You don't have to use paper. You can use mixed media. So part of the sketch challenge that I gave you was to add in mixed media to the sketch. So we're going to do both. However, if you don't have watercolors or mixed media sprays, you can still do this technique. You just need to choose various papers, various colored papers, or pattern papers even. Solid colors tend to work best because you can add in your embellishments. So that's my recommendation. So if you don't have kind of a rainbow pattern paper like this, just go ahead and choose different color paper in your stash. You can use cardstock and cut out various, triangles just like the sketch, and you can do the same exact technique. If you don't have rainbow paper and you only have watercolor, forego the paper, skip it, and you can just do the watercolor. So I'm going to show you that as well. So hopefully this is making sense so far, and hopefully for those of you who are scrapping, you have a print of the sketch out. For some reason mine isn't cooperating tonight. I was so prepared tonight, except I forgot to print that sketch. So I'm looking at it on my computer, but you guys can't see it, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I already went ahead and cut out my triangles. I just wanted to show you this paper, and that's where I got them from. So here are my triangles, and I decided to kind of start with the yellow up top and work down through greens into some pinks. And it's okay if some of these hang over. I can trim them down once I kind of get a feel for my design. We got a purple, and then we got a blue. So, and my photo is gonna, I think I can scoot this over. I'm actually gonna move this over a little bit. So the sketch calls for 2 photos. I'm just using 1. Again, you can, a sketch is just a guide. You don't have to follow it completely. So again, I'm just choosing 1 4x4 photo to do with this sketch here. And so this is the general idea for the layout tonight. So we're going to go ahead and add in some mixed media and get this color blocking party started, right? Oh, so I love this technique. It's like one of my favorites. So, all right, so I got to get a sense of where these colors are going. So I'm trying to think here. Take a visual. All right. So I'm going to get these off the page, and I am going to I'm going to keep some of these here so I can kind of keep my placement for the watercolors. We're going to do the packaging technique. So you want to get some plastic packaging, and we're going to start with our yellow. It's more like the yellow I have is more like a golden yellow. So we're going to start with that. You can also use your, if you have any shimmer sprays, you can use those. You can use liquid-based watercolors. You can use kind of whatever you like. Now, if you're using regular cardstock, I do want to remind you that you don't want to get your paper too wet, or you want to prep it with the gesso. And I know we've talked about gesso before. You don't want to get your paper too wet, because then it's going to get all like mushy and wrinkly underneath your mixed media. So I'm using Vicki Boutin's foundation paper, which is meant for mixed media, so I don't need to put gesso on it. But if you are using just regular cardstock, be mindful of that. Let me put this here too, so you don't get your paper too wet. You can still do the technique on your paper. I just caution you and just don't want you to get it too wet. All right, so we're getting the yellow on here. Oops, I already got it on some of the... And it's okay if they mix, it's okay if they blend. I kind of went a little crazy on the yellow over here into the green, but that's all right. The green I have is got kind of a tone of yellow as well, so not a problem there. We'll just mix them up together. I think my packaging is a little too big though, so I'm going to trim that down just slightly. And the packaging comes from just regular embellishments. You know, all your stickers and alphas, and that's all it is. It's good to reuse this stuff. Very versatile. Alright, so now we're going to do some green. Kind of blend those greens a little bit. And we're just kind of making a mess. Just making a mess. We're just, and because our papers are going to kind of sit above this color, so we're just extending the color out a little bit, and I hope that makes sense to everybody. We'll probably go back and do some splats as well, but wonderful. Alright, so now we're going to move on to my dark green. This technique is really just super, super easy, super fun. Like I said before, and it's a great way to use up your, if you have a lot of embellishments that you just kind of don't know what to do with, that, you know, if you're, I don't know, you're a literal scrapper and you have some, you know, like, I have like this sticker sheet that has pelicans on it, and I'm like, I don't know that I would ever use a pelican on a regular layout. That's just me. So I'm like, maybe I can incorporate it into this layout here. So, you know, stuff like that. So it's a great way to kind of use up those embellishments that you otherwise wouldn't maybe use, if that makes any sense. So, oh, I need a darker green here. So now we're going in with the darker green. Just a little darker. And this packaging technique just really allows you to start the, kind of give you that randomness with the watercolor, the patterns. But you go in with your brush and add some more. Again, no right or wrong way to do this. It's okay if the colors blend. You know, that's kind of the point to some degree. Alright, so we have our different shades of green. And it kind of, you know, with mixed media, hi Tina, welcome. With the mixed media, it always looks messy, you know, and you're kind of, as you're doing it, you're like, oh my gosh, is this going to come out okay? You know, it's like, what is happening here? But once it all comes together, I promise you, it really looks good. It really works out well. So I got my two fuchsias. So I'm going to do a light version and a dark version. Messy. I love playing with watercolors and mixed media. It is really fun. It's kind of therapeutic. It reminds me of being a child, you know, playing with all the paints and stuff. And I was trying to think of a design to do for this page, and I was like, the sketch, you know, I was looking at the sketch and I'm like, this is perfect. It's a perfect design for the color blending or color blocking technique. You call it blending, it's blocking. So I was super excited about that. Alright. These colors, this fuchsia is just slightly darker. And my circle's kind of not very circular right now, so we're going to have to spin this around a little bit so I can get my shape back in order here. Let's see. Alright, we got some pinks. I may have to, well, that still might work. We'll see. We'll see if we can't turn this shape around a little bit. I can do some more of the fuchsia up here. We got some purple. It's always nice to be able to incorporate some purple into a layout as well, because it's a color I do not use often enough, if I'm 100% honest. I struggle with scrapbooking purple. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because there's just not a lot of products and paper that include it, or I don't know. It's just a tricky color for me. And I can't really tell you why. I love purple. It's a very pretty color, but when it comes to scrapbooking it, I find it very, very challenging. Kind of blend this over a little bit. See if we can't get that blue vertical. You see we got our rainbow going on here. And you can use this color blocking technique. It doesn't have to be rainbow. I just find that rainbow there's something about a rainbow. It just looks so pretty that I tend to use the rainbow when I do this technique. However, you could do like an ombre effect and just do different shades of a single color. I've seen that before, and that's also very, very pretty. So don't feel limited or like you can't, you know, again, there's no right or wrong. It's just I've used the rainbow technique multiple times, and I really just love the result. I really do. So that's why we're going rainbow today. All right, we've got some color on there now. My fan shape got a little short at the end, but that's all right. We're good. It's still looking good. All right, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab my colors and I'm going to just do some splats on it, and that gives it some another texture, kind of visual interest to the color blocking. And when you do splatters, it kind of, the color is just a little bit more solid, I guess, like darker, more concentrated. So it adds a little bit, which I really like. And different size brushes give you different size splatters. I'm using kind of a medium-sized brush, I guess you would call it. Let me go get some more light green out here. We got our pink. What I like about watercolors too is that they don't take too long to dry. So even when you do a technique like this, you're not waiting forever. You can use a heat gun if you like. However, heat guns, you have to be careful because they can warp your paper a little bit more than just the air drying would. So just be mindful of that. You want to move your gun around a lot. You don't want to hold it too close. Oh. But you certainly can use a heat gun as well. And again, don't worry about your colors blending. That's part of the fun. And as you can see, those splatters really made a big difference in this page. It really did. In the colors, I should say. All right, we got some blue. There we go. Looking good. I got a few over here, but that's all right. All right. So a little technique I like to use for drying my watercolors too, like if I'm impatient, which I very much, I'm a very impatient scrapper. I don't like to wait too long. So if, you know, I let the color sit for a minute or two because it's still kind of wet. But then I'll take my paper towel and I'll roll it over, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I want to let it sit for a minute and dry. So here is my photo. That's gonna look awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. I gotta figure out how I want to mat it. So I think I'm gonna start with a white mat on my photo. So we're gonna move on to matting the photo while we let our watercolor dry for a minute. So I'm gonna get my and I'm just gonna do kind of a narrow mat, maybe like a 1/8 of an inch or so, and I just eyeball it. You guys following along okay so far? Getting nice and messy with your mixed media? For those of you who are scrapping tonight. Alright, so that's going to help this photo pop a little bit against all the colors we're going to be doing on this layout here. So hopefully you can kind of see that difference. So then I was also starting to think about my embellishing and what I'm going to do. And I found some cards. Lisa, you said no. What are you saying no to? You're not making a mess? So I found this cute little card from this kit. It says Escape the Ordinary. And I was thinking about maybe I could use this somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of thinking, really. And then I was trying to think about, you know, trying to do some more matting here on the left-hand side, because the sketch, if you remember, does show, oh, Tina's riding. Oh, thanks for joining, Tina. You know, either way, I appreciate that. You know, so I was trying to think about doing some layering with these cards to use them up. And I'm just not sure how I want to do it yet. I love this flower, but I'm not really going to see much of it. I'm more or less going to see this green. So I'm not sure about that. Let's see what other papers we have hiding in this collection here. I'm making good progress on my kit, my stash bash already. Where are we at? September 11th. We're almost mid-September, and I'm making a good dent in things. I don't know how you guys are doing, but hopefully well with it if you are joining the challenge. Alright, let's see what this is going to look like. I really want to add some paper layers. I think that would be nice. A nice addition to this layout. Just not really sure how we want to do it yet. I don't know if I want to add, we can add that little bit of green over there. And we have some sky. That's pretty. Love that sky paper. I like layering with papers. It just, again, it helps you use some scraps, and it adds a little visual interest to the layout. I mean, I like that green, but I don't love it. Ooh, there's more of that blue. Oh, here's kind of the same green, but then we have some circles. And I'm trying to use up some scraps here. So while we're waiting for this mixed media to dry, I'm just kind of going in and seeing what I have for scrap pieces real quick. Oh, we have some more. We got some pink, some more mixed media. So let's see what this pink looks like. Maybe instead of the green, we'll add in some more pink. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Fun. And with layering, I'm just kind of playing around, see what I like, what fits well. I think I'm going to add some to the top there. Maybe we need a bit longer piece. All right. Well, I like the polka dots, so we're going to go with that immediately. Come on, tape gun. You can do it. All right. So I'm going to offset it a little bit, just so it peeks out on the outside of the layers. And I have this really pretty pink color. I think I'm going to pop it up here on the top a little bit. Right, so we're not going to have a lot going on this side, so I just kind of want to add a little more interest, I guess. Weigh it down over here a little bit. I'm going to put that. Let that dip down. There. Loving it. All right, so we've got some of our color soaking in, and now I'm ready to kind of dry it. So I'm going to take my paper towel, and we're just going to roll it. And it's going to pick up whatever's wet up off that paper. And then it's dry. And you have a really pretty paper towel. All right. So now we're ready to tape or glue down. You're going to want to use glue if you're doing this mixed media. You're not going to want to tape because it won't stick long term. So we are going to get our triangles down onto this layout here. You know what? I forgot a teal color. Let's see. Dark green. Here's my teal. We may not be able to add it, so let's see here. Now, as you can see, we're covering up a lot of this mixed media, but that's okay. If you don't want to add the paper, you can just leave the colors. I might trim these down a little bit. Move them up slightly and trim them down. This purple definitely needs to be trimmed. There we go. And my blue. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna trim down the triangles just slightly so we can see a little bit more of the mixed media peeking through. Like this one. Give it a little more breathing room. There we go. I like that. That's looking good. So let's shorten up this guy a little bit so we can kind of see that mixed media popping out on the top there. Scoot these guys up. Awesome! I'm loving it. Here we are so far. Alright. So now we're going to want to glue these down, and then the fun part comes with embellishing. You know, I was thinking about just distressing these. See if I have my tool. Oh, hold on one second. Awesome, I found it. So actually this is a silhouette. It actually slices. Oh, this is outside your box. That's all right. Just have fun with it, Mom. I'm gonna distress these edges a little bit just to give them a little, so they're just not so square, like straight. Just rip them up a little bit. Tara, make them a little imperfect. Because this is going to be kind of like a messy layout. I'm going to ruffle them up. There we go. This does take a little bit of time, but I love the result of distressing my edges. And this is okay. It's alright that if this is outside your box. That's kind of the purpose of the No Fail Fridays, is to show you guys that you are capable of these techniques. You know, you gotta practice, you gotta try, and you know, your first one might not be your favorite, but your first one also, you know, may be the best one you've ever done. Just give it a whirl, give it a try, and you can kind of decide if you like these techniques or not. You know, I do try to give you a heads up of what we're going to be creating, so if you're like, oh yeah, I want to give that a try, you join me, and if not, you know, that's alright too. Mixed media isn't for everybody. I totally understand that. But it's a fun little addition. Alright, we're getting nice and distressed here. if I was really feeling up to it and I wasn't doing a live, I would actually sew these on, I think. Just another layer of interest, but maybe I'll sew after. We'll see how it comes out. Well, I really couldn't do that because the embellishments are going to be on it, so. Just tearing these up a little bit. And it helps these stand out a little bit from the mixed media, which I like too. And I really should, I know, I love mixed media too, Tina. It's super fun. And I love learning new techniques and new products. You know, I probably should get a proper distressing tool. This works actually pretty good. It's not what it's intended for whatsoever, but it gets the job done. But I should probably buy a proper distressing tool. I just never think about it because I don't distress as often as I probably should. It just, oh no, I tore that one. Oh well, tore that one a little bit. Got a little excited. That's right. I think the photo will cover it. And I don't really think about the tool until I actually decide to do some distressing. Isn't that always the way? Forget about some of the stuff that you actually need, but you also buy a bunch of stuff that you don't, right? It's funny how that works. All right, we're on the blue, and then we're going to get to gluing down. Loving it. All right, I just made a big old mess, so let's get up those paper shreds real quick. Okay, so now we are ready to glue these down. So I'm just using my Aleene's Quick Dry Tacky Glue. It is my favorite because it is quick dry. You literally stick it down and, you know, within like 30 seconds, I may be exaggerating, a minute, you can't move it. It's stuck. I love it. It's a great glue. And it's very inexpensive. I know a lot of people like the Scott's Tacky Glue and the glitter glue, and those are great too. I think those are just a little more on the pricier side. I can't remember how much I spent for this, but it wasn't very much. And the reason you want to use glue is, like I've said before, your tape runner is not going to stick well to your mixed media. It may stick initially, but over time, it's just going to lift up from your page. So you want to use glue so you make sure that your pages don't fall apart, you know, in the sleeves or whatnot. There's nothing more frustrating, because some of my earlier pages I've done, this happened to me, where you go and you look through your albums and pieces are falling off because you didn't have the right adhesive on it initially. So I like to make sure my stuff sticks now. So glue is the one I use most often, or, you know, a good tape runner for sure. All right, we are looking good. I am loving this. Oh my god, I just love how perfect this sketch was for this technique. So excited about it. All right. How do we all like the 7 o'clock time? Do we like it better? Is it better than 9 o'clock? Does it really make a difference because it's a Friday? I was trying to get on a little bit earlier. You know, for some people, I know they've mentioned that they can't, you know, 9's just too late, and I get that. So we kind of rearranged our evening routine so I could get on here for you guys. So hopefully, you know, it works. All right. We are sticking and plunking. our color triangles down. How you doing, Joyce? Are you following along? I know you're a fan of mixed media too. All right, we are close to getting these all stuck down. And again, it can be very imperfect. It's not, that's what's fun about it. All right, blue is going down. And we are all stuck. Oh my gosh, isn't that looking fantastic? I just love the colors. I love the vibrant, something about a rainbow, I tell ya. It just looks good. I love all the bright colors. All right, so here is our photo. I'm gonna pop this up on some foam. But I'm not gonna stick it down yet, because then this is where we need to go through our embellishments and figure out what we want to add. This is the fun part, the really fun part. Although the mixed media was super fun too. I think I'm good with the little bit of papers. Yeah. And I haven't even picked out a title yet. So hopefully I have something in my stash that that will jump out at me and I can use as a title. Get some double-sided tape on here so I can stick it down to my photo. Again, don't use your tape runner on the foam. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't roll very well. So I use the double-sided tape. Oops. Oh, stick. There we go. So there is our general placement. Might angle it just a little bit. Okay, embellishment time. So I'm gonna make a space here. Oh, you know what? I forgot my lime green. That's all right. This looks good. I'm gonna leave it. I put it off to the side. Oh well. The colors together still look nice. Alright, so I have a ton of embellishments here in my stash that I'm going to try and go through. I also have a lot of the embellishments still from this collection, so the colors will coordinate really nicely. So we're going to take a look and see what we have. And we have this awesome giant camera, which I kind of love. And actually, we could put it over here in the pink and purple section, and it would color block, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see where that's going to go. A paintbrush, that's clever, but I'm not really sure if that's going to work. Ooh. This does have a white outline, but look, we could kind of put that butterfly right there. And the pink kind of blends in with the pink, and the green goes in with the green. These are some big embellishments, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use them all. Just kind of playing. Seeing what I have. You guys are used to this by now. You've been joining my lives for a little bit. So like I have a sticker here, actually, that I may want to use, because this has got some yellow. Ooh, that's really pretty. Kind of goes in the yellow section. Or do I want to stick it on top? I like that. So I'm not going to commit though, but I am going to use my handy dandy little powder dauber. I don't know the technical name for this tool, I'm sorry. But we're going to take that sticky away so I can move this around. Because I'm not really sure. But I kind of like it incorporated with the yellow over here. Kind of peeking up on the corner. So we'll see. I do have some smaller birds too, so maybe I won't go with that big ginormous bird. We'll see. More to come on that. Alright, we've got a light bulb, some leaves, lots of big birds. I don't know what I'm going to do with the big birds. Alright, there's not much left in this ephemera pack that I think I'm going to use, so... And that's really nice, but I don't like the brown. So I think we're going to call this good on this embellishment pack. I'll move it off to the side just in case we want to use something else, but I'm not sure that we do. Then we have this really pretty... Ooh, I could do that. I kind of like that. Kind of decorate the top of that little flag. Get this little... Get that right up there. Alright. I have some little... Could use maybe this as well. Not sure about that butterfly yet, but we'll keep it there for now. It might just be too big, but we'll leave it there for now and see if it grows on us. We'll give it a trial run and see how it works. All right, so we're gonna move these guys out of the way and get some more embellishments here. And I did love this Escape the Ordinary, but I'm not really sure where I can, I mean, I could slide it under here and then, you know, but I have my camera and I kind of want the camera, so I might be able to cut these out, the words out, and maybe put it on the side, and that could be my title. So that's an idea. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so I have another pretty little yellow flower that we could blend up in here, and that green leaf can kind of carry over. I'll just lightly stick that down, and I'm just going through all my stickers and embellishments to see what I have. Memories captured, we were made for this, that. This is kind of cute. It goes with the pink. There's no rhyme or reason to the color blocking or the placement of your embellishments. This is more of like a lime green, but I'm just going to plop that there anyway because I think it looks awesome. Happy Place, I love that. And here I have my yellow bird. I'm not sure if he's going to stay there, but we're going to toss him up there. You guys getting the hang of what I'm doing here, hopefully? Kind of making sense to you now? And that's so much fun every day. These have, you know, so much fun would be kind of cool as well to put on there. Let's see. Oh, we got lots of birds going on, so maybe the birds will kind of be our theme here. They got all the colors. Look at that. My birds in threes. Love it. We got yellow, We got a green arrow that we can add. Again, I'm just kind of tossing things on here. No rhyme or reason. We'll come back to that. Oh, I have the Escape the Ordinary sticker. We'll see. Title to come. We're not ready for that yet. And I have this little guy here. Although it's another word, but still it kind of matches. Wonder if we can stick him right there. A little camera. Alright, so now we're getting into the embellishments that don't have, they're not made for this collection. So this is where it can get really fun, and a good use of other embellishments. Alright, don't really see much here. I've kind of, I've got a yellow heart. Plop that in there. Man, the yellow is working out great. Oh, this is super cute. I don't know where to use it, but I might have to find a place for it. I love that. We're just gonna kind of plop it on the corner here for now. We won't stick it down real good. This camera may have to go. This butterfly may have to go. But they're just too big. So I'm going to put those off to the side. I do have a light blue camera that we might be able to make work. Still have my little birdie here. How you guys doing? What are you thinking of the technique? I'm assuming everybody's focusing because you're so quiet tonight. And that's okay. That is quite alright. Alright, these are great stickers, however, they have a white on the background. But look, I can put that dragonfly there. Oh, we have this really pretty moth that we can add in the pink section. We got this, another green heart. Kind of get a sense of what I'm doing, hopefully. There's a lot of white on the outside of this, but we'll see. Purple is going to be the toughest color, to be honest, because like I said, I don't have a lot of purple. I have another one of those moths, but I already have one. Let's see. Good times. See, this is purple. We got some white around it, but I still like it. We'll see. A lot of these embellishments I'm going to have to go back through and glue them down because they're not going to stick to the mixed media, especially the ones on the mixed media. So I'll be going back through and giving these guys a little stick down as well. So we have another little pretty little heart that I can add here. Some enamel dots will be good as well. This sticker sheet actually is looking really good. Getting a lot of words in here, which is nice. All right. Next sheet. Again, these colors are hit or miss. A really big camera. Nothing that works though. Okay. Oh, that doesn't match. We got a cute little smiley face heart though. Plop that guy in there. Too cute. Just finding these coordinating colors. This is really what this color blocking method is about. It's just, you know, just going through and sticking and plunking. Oh, here we go. We got some purple. Yay. And using up a lot. I can't stress that enough. I just love it for that very reason. We're just using up so much stash. It's great. I got a button, use that. Best friends. I have so many words. Oh, you know what? We got this, which is purple, which works out so much better than the white border. So we're gonna move that. Yours is done? That's awesome, Joyce. You definitely gotta post it so we can see. I would love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. All right. I'm slow, I admit it. Look at that little star. There, we got a little... That pink doesn't match. Making some progress. Look at this. Oh, I'm loving it. Purple. We got another pink heart. I am going to look for some more ephemera pieces as well, so I'm just going through stickers first. See what I got. Oh, that sun's cute. Pink lemon. Oh, here's another, got a butterfly, a beetle. Oh, that beetle's kind of cool. He's got white around him though. So I kind of want to leave him out on the edge here. So let's... I'll lift up that star. Got all my bugs kind of on the outside because they have the white. But he looks good. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll swap out this moth for this pink ladybug. Maybe we can... I just don't like that there's the white border around them. That really bothers me, but... we will see. We'll put this little guy back, I think. I got lots of hearts. I kind of want to change that up. Ooh, this flower's pretty though. And look, it's got the greens in it. I wonder if we can... So again, I'm not sticking anything down permanently yet. I kind of want to get a feel for where it's going to go. Maybe we can move this heart somewhere else. And do a little cluster there. It's coming along, it's coming along. And I have this really pretty pink flower, so I'm wondering if I can kind of tuck this under. There we go. We're getting there. Got this leaf, and I love it. It's just that it's got that white border again. I could trim around it, I suppose, but we won't bother with it right now. Let's see what else we got. Alright, so that is it for stickers. However, now we got some ephemera. Oh, you know what? There's this really white border again. Let's see what we got for ephemera. Let's see. All right. We got a cute little pink bow we can maybe add in here. We got lots of hearts going on, but you know, you can never have too many hearts, right? I don't think so anyway. There's another dragonfly. And this is just all random stash, bits and pieces that I'm trying to get through. You know, stuff that I've purchased and I've used a lot of the kits over time and just, oh look, Girls' Day Out. That's kind of cute. Again, it's got that darn white border. But I guess that helps it stand out. But I just, you know, no, I don't love it. After so many cute things. Oh, there's another purple flower. Well, we got some purple going on at least. I had more purple than I realized, I guess. And there will be, again, once I get all these kind of placed down, then I'll go, or, you know, kind of get the colors together. I'll go back and move them around and kind of give them more of, kind of form them a little bit better. It's, right now, it's just kind of finding what will work for the layout. Finding all the pieces that will coordinate, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And then you can go back in and fine tune, move things around closer together. We got another blue going on here. Not sure where that's gonna go yet, but we'll see. I really feel like I need some more florals. I don't know if I have any more in my stash. I might have to go, or in my bin for my use it up bin. So we may have to dive into my other stash, but we've still got a little bit to go through. But I'm hoping. I feel like the bottom needs some florals. Those yellow florals are so pretty. I'd like to continue that onto the bottom if I can. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. We will see. Oh, I do have some more stickers. That'd be cute little, that's not really. Alright, we got black. Oh, here we go. We might have some florals in here. Let's check it out. I feel like the yellow's looking pretty good. I could probably use some other smaller pieces, but all in all, I think the yellow's got, you know, got a nice balance of ephemera going on. So let's try and find some more perfect pieces for the other colors. There are some florals in here, but oh, look at that. We got another little yellow flower. Love that. Oh, that's cute. Be kind of fun to add over here because we have the rainbow on this side. We'll ponder over that. We'll see. See what we think. Got some squares, lots of squares in this packet here. Papers. Not a lot of florals. Not the florals I was hoping for anyway. So, we got a couple of good pieces out of that. Hey, every little bit helps. So I've got a lot to use up. So, I think I got one more multicolor here, and then we can move on to some other embellishments. Oh, I did have some chipboard I need to look at too. Oh, this rainbow's cool. This is a little bit more bright though. Again, just shopping the stash and looking for matching embellishments. I know this isn't the most exciting thing to watch. I totally get that. So, apologize, gang. But, oh, see, that bird is beautiful, but just way too big, I think. I don't know, maybe that one might work there, even though it's got the, ooh, we got a butterfly too. Ooh, maybe the butterfly instead. That's not quite as large. It's big, but not as bad, not as big. I feel like they just need to nestle. I feel like these large ones kind of need to just nestle around the photo, and then like the smaller stuff sprinkle, you know, out and around. But we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. Bye-bye, bird. You're not going to work any longer. I do kind of like that butterfly, though. We might put it out on the edge, too. I'm not sure. We'll see. And embellishing is kind of like it's super fun, but I also struggle with it, too. You know, making decisions and finding the right pieces, and I just never know. I never feel like I have quite the right placement. And that's okay. You know, it's all about enjoying the process. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing will be perfect. It's supposed to be fun, and you're supposed to just enjoy and like the end results. Okay, so I've got some other pieces here, but I wanted to check out this chipboard sheet to see if there was anything. And we got another butterfly here, and it's blue, and I kind of like it better than the moth I have going on here. And I almost feel like we could pop that up and stick it there. Maybe, well, this camera is kind of a light blue, so I just don't know, it doesn't really match all that great. So we'll kind of park those to the side. Let's see, do we have anything else? See, these are the pelicans I was talking about. They're super cute, but I don't know what I would do. Hi, Amy, thanks for joining. I'm just not sure what I would do with those pelicans. I just have to find a good beach layout, I guess. So this is a light pink flower, but I still think it could work. I have the other floral over here, but I also have my bird. I don't know, I kind of like the bird. Even though he's surrounded in white, I kind of like him. But maybe I can sneak that flower under here, move this heart. Not sure if we'll use that. Those darn white borders just bug me. No, I have this here. But maybe I should have both flowers here. Kind of getting that cluster on that side, that rainbow cluster. Kind of liking that. Still got my little birdie right here. I don't know why I like him so much, but I do. Oh, goodness. You liked the second rainbow better, Joyce? I did too, but the colors just didn't, the colors were too like pastel. I don't even know if I'm going to keep that rainbow either. I haven't decided yet. Have not decided yet. But I may go back to it. And then we have this, I have this chipboard camera. I don't know. Again, it's a snapshot. It's really great, but not sure how I feel about that. And as far as this chipboard sheet, I think I don't really see much else that I can add that I would want to add. All right, so we're making some progress. We got some clusters going on here. Found some good pieces. So let's see. I'm gonna go grab some more ephemera real quick. Okay. We have some more. So a lot of stuff that I have has white borders, so for those people, if anybody's watching that makes embellishments, I would appreciate it if you don't make so many that have white borders. Just for me, thanks. Just for me. Oh, I have this cute little embellishment I got on my travels for Maine, and it says "Love Maine Vacation Land." We were in Maine. We were just up north, so I thought this kind of would be cute. Maybe right there. I like that. Kind of ties into that flower a little bit. And we could add some wood veneer possibly, but we'll come back to those. So what I want to focus on here, scoot this over a little bit. Oh. Again, nothing's really tacked down, it's just kind of placed a little bit. Hopefully you guys are liking this technique and you find it fun. Another cute little camera. Alright, so now I'm going through some of my newer stash, and The reason is that I'm looking for some other pieces essentially for this layout. I didn't find everything that I was looking for in the stash I already had. So we're going to the newer stuff, and that's okay. There's no rules. I make my own rules, and sometimes I break them. And that's alright too, right? Alright. Nothing in that pack. We have some nice colors here. I really got a lot of the purple flowers, which actually is great because I'm kind of getting, you know, like I said, there's like a little floral cluster going on here, so that actually might work out really well. Got another pink flower. You know, I may just, I may not have a title for this page. I'm not really sure yet. I could put one down here maybe, get something big. I do have that smudge blue that I kind of have to deal with. I made a little mess with my mixed media. That's alright. This is from a past kit collection. Really pretty. Oh, look at that. It's a bird and it doesn't have white around it. Although that kind of ties in to those three, so we're not going to replace him. We got that visual triangle going on. Ooh, look at that. That's a good saying, and it's got that rainbow element because of the words. You know, I don't think I need a title because there are so many words in amongst all of these clusters. I'm going to say we don't need a title. I think we're good. So we're just going to keep adding embellishments until we feel like we've added enough. Come on, rainbow. Again, I don't know if I'm keeping this rainbow here or not, but I don't even know if I'm keeping these hands either. I just kind of sticking things down and kind of seeing how I feel about it. And that's kind of, you know, that's kind of how I work. I have trouble committing right away, sticking them, you know, just sticking things down. I like to just think about them for a little bit, and to each your own for sure. So I know, I'm sure some people are like, just commit, just do it. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh, we got some leaves, look at that. And there's no white around them, yay. Oh, we have a big pretty purple flower. We can add that in here. So we got this little things. There we go. Pretty little floral cluster right there. Maybe add that under there somewhere. This collection I'm looking through is by Chamel. I don't remember, I should have the name in here somewhere. Oh, it's called Never Grow Up. These are really fun florals and leaves and weeds. Well, she has dandelions in there. I don't technically know if they're weeds, but I think of dandelions as weeds. So, which I thought it was awesome. I actually used them on a layout recently, and I just loved it. I was just like, how clever is that? I don't think a lot of people would think about putting, you know, like a weed-looking dandelion in an embellishment pack. Get there we go. Love it. We've got some leaves going on. We've got some florals. I think we're good on the pink. Well, you know, I have this really great butterfly that I definitely want to keep, but I'm wondering if we should kind of fit that in there and then tuck the butterfly, or maybe pop the butterfly up. Ooh, I like that. We're coming together, folks. We're coming together. For those of you who are still hanging on, I appreciate it. I know this is a time, you know, kind of a time-consuming process, but the results are great. You're gonna love it in the end. I promise. Here's like one of those little dandelion weeds. Aren't they cute? I just love them. I think they're great. This one does not have any blue, not much blue in here. Oh, but I do see some other blues, so. All right. Another leaf there. Okay, this was really great. That added a few things. Added a few things to the layout. I think we're getting close. I really think we're getting close. So, a couple more floral packs to look through. Mainly floral packs anyway, because like I said, that's kind of what I was looking as I'm looking at this layout. I'm like, you know, I kind of like the florals building around the photo. I think it looks great. That's cute. Or maybe we can stick that out from under the butterfly. And another pretty yellow flower. It's kind of a different yellow. I don't like that yellow. Is that purple or blue? I guess it's kind of a mix between, isn't it? Kind of carry that over like that. We get some purple leaves we can fit in here somewhere. And we're just nestling all this stuff in here. I think it's coming along good. Just building that color block. You started it out with your, oh, I kind of like this. It's a little smaller. You started out with your mixed media, and then we've layered our paper, and now we're layering our embellishments. And that really is color blocking in a nutshell. So, I hope you all have enjoyed this process, this layout, this video, and you found it inspiring. I really hope that if you didn't play along tonight, you'll give it a try. I think you can have a lot of fun with it. And obviously, if you do play around and you do try this layout out, please share it on the group page. I love to see what people come up with and where their creativity takes them. It's inspiring for me, and I'm sure other people are inspired as well once they see what everyone has created. I just love it. I love seeing it. It's more of a purple, but you can kind of cross the two, I guess. I have a little purple flower here. right. Oh, we got another one of these pretty blossom flowers. These are super pretty. Kind of frame this here maybe. Maybe have it, well, it's more the lighter pink. So I wonder if I just put these here instead of that other flower. That's pretty. All right. We're looking good. Oh, there we go. Cute little flower there. I just need a few more blue pieces, but I think for the purpose of this video, I think you guys hopefully have learned the technique, because that's really what I'm aiming for ultimately. And if you guys, I know I only got a few people online, so if you guys want to still watch me, you know, putting together the embellishments and finishing this layout, let me know. I don't want you to all to feel like obligated to hang out and watch me with this very time-consuming piece of the putting together of the layout. So if you guys want to just let me know if you're still, you know, if you want me to keep going, I certainly will. But again, I don't want anybody to feel obligated to stick around for this very exciting part of the layout. This one is definitely one of the more time-consuming that I've done. So I completely understand if folks are like, okay, I get the idea. I don't need to watch Jess sift through her embellishments and place them on there. Super exciting stuff, I know. But I will, regardless, I will share the end. I will share the layout at the end so everyone can see the final result. I am struggling with finding some blue here. Some blue for him. Sure, finish. I cannot find some blue flowers. I am coming up empty-handed here. That is such a bummer. That's alright. I guess blue flowers are rare anyway in real life, so I guess it would make sense that they're rare in ephemera packs too, right? Just wondering if I could tuck that in there so we get a hint of the, well, I'm blocking. Butterfly. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Kind of ties in with the white of the bird. Just trying to fill in some of that blue. I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here yet either. This little banner kind of ties in with that blue as well. Maybe I can figure out how to add something to the end of that rainbow. Okay. Well, I think I've gone through all the relevant ephemera packs I have. Well, I do have one more here, but I think these are more muted colors. I don't think I'm going to find any blue in here, so we are going to, I think I'm going to do some more sifting, but in the interest of time, I know it's getting late, we're going on an hour and a half for this layout, and I'm literally sifting through some embellishments, so I think we're going to call this good. Really the important part of this video tonight, this live, was to show you the technique, and once I have completed the layout, I will obviously post the finished product on here. So I don't have anything stuck down yet, but I'll give you guys a bit closer view of kind of the progress I'm making. But really, it's just going through your stash and finding, coordinating embellishments. How fun is this? It's super fun, colorful. It's a great way to use a lot of your product. So I really hope this layout, this idea has inspired you. I hope it's a technique that you all try. And as soon as I get everything glued down and permanent, I promise you I will share the final product. So I really appreciate all of you who joined tonight for joining me. And I am planning on going online Fridays at 7 going forward. So hopefully this time works better for everyone. Thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, so I'm hopping back on here to show you the final result or the final layout from tonight's No Fail Friday Night Live. This one was a little bit of a long process video or tutorial, and so I apologize for cutting the live short, but it was just a lot of picking and choosing embellishments, and I just didn't think it was worth anybody else's time any longer to just watch me go through that process. So I actually ended the live, and I was actually working on this for like another hour after the fact. I was just combing through all my embellishments and finding all the pieces to fill in what I needed to fill in. I love the end result, so I wanted to hop back on and show you guys, give you a quick overview of the finished product to just kind of finalize this video. So here we go. I added some acrylic pieces, some flare badges, some more hearts and enamel dots. I found some more blue items. So yeah, I am so pleased with this layout. I love the result. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the No Fail Friday Night Live with this process, and I hope you're enjoying all of them that I'm loading. Having a lot of fun teaching different techniques and styles. So if you are new to my channel, if you are interested in being a part or joining us on the Friday Night Lives, you want to hop on over to Facebook and join the Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages Facebook group. I'll make sure to put that in the description below. And it's every Friday night at 7. So I hop on and I do an invite every week to share with you what we are going to do. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and everybody seems to have a good time learning new process and new techniques, and maybe using some tools that you have in your scrap room and just haven't touched in a while. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this process and appreciate the end result, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.